If you're a new prepper and you're interested in food preservation as well as stocking up on things, I have something you're going to really like here. Today we're taking a look at a very professional unit with a very low price. This is the VEVOR Food Dehydrator, and I'm going to show you how to use it when we come back. So by now you kind of figured out, if you've grown your first garden, that you're going to grow more than you can eat at one time and stuff will start to go bad. Well, instead of spending thousands of dollars, I think those Harvest Right freeze dryers are going for like $4,000 or $5,000 to preserve your food, this is an easy way to do it that will give you at least about a year's shelf life, depending on how you package stuff, and you'll be able to preserve your food in a very simple way. Now, I have tried in the past those round dehydrators, the clear plastic ones, and they don't work anywhere near as good as this thing. This thing is amazing, and the price on it is pretty darn awesome. If you take a look at this unit, it looks like a professional oven of sorts, I'll turn on the light for you here to see. So you see, you got a whole lot of features in this thing, and I managed to get some stuff in there. I'll show you some of the stuff I've dehydrated already. You got a whole lot of features in this thing. You control your temperature, your time, your light inside and off, everything from the front of this unit. It's very simple to use, and heck, I've really never dehydrated much in my past. I think I did it once before and made jerky with one of those plastic round ones, and it still didn't come out right. It was still moist, it wasn't dry enough. But I gotta say, with this, I was able to get it right the first time. Very good instructions. Of course, I did a little bit of YouTube University. I went online, looked it up, tried to figure out how am I going to do this right. But all in all, it was pretty simple to do, pretty easy, and very, very cool system going on here. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I dehydrated and share with you some of my successes and failures. Although I really didn't have any major failures. I just had one thing that didn't come out the way I wanted. But I want to give you a little bit of information on this. Now, this is a 6-layer stainless steel dehydrator. You've got 6 stainless steel trays in here. They all come in and out as you want. I'll put the light on so you can kind of see them. Lots and lots of room to dehydrate. A whole lot more room than one of those smaller units. And definitely a really cool thing. You got a little pan at the bottom to catch any waste. You can take that pan out and clean it if anything drips down there. This is ETL certified. It's made of corrosion resistant 201 stainless steel. The higher quality trays here are 304 stainless steel, BPA free, safe to wash in the dishwasher. Very, very easy to use. You have the built-in light so you can keep an eye on your food without having to open the door all the time. You can kind of see how it's doing. The upper levels might be a little difficult, but still you can see what's going on in there, so you know things are working well. One of the nicer things about this is you do get that 360-degree hot air circulation system going in there. You can do beef jerky in this. You have 700 watts of drying power with that 360 air circulation technology, so your food does dehydrate very, very well. Now, the coolest thing on this is the price, okay? If you're looking to do this, normally these are $159.99. If you register on VEVOR's site, all you have to do is register, which you're going to have to do anyway if you buy anything. They are $99.99. So for $100, which is what some of those cheaper dehydrating machines have been going for, you're getting this thing. And I want to just kind of move you around to the side a little bit and show you how big this unit is. This is a large unit, You got a lot of room to dehydrate in there, and you'll have a lot of time for trial and error. I'm sure you guys will make mistakes in the beginning. Lord knows I did. One of my first mistakes, and I have some stuff here that I dehydrated, although they came out okay with these orange slices. I sliced them thin enough, but I don't think I dehydrated them enough because they're still a little soft, and they should be a little crispier, I think. But again, all in all, I'm brand new to this, so, not sure. I didn't think I got them as soft as I should have, but all in all, they look pretty decent. I did do some apple chips in here. These came out awesome. They came out absolutely perfect. You just core the apple, slice it up, and you'll get some awesome little apple chips. I put a little bit of cinnamon on one of them there. And lastly, I did some zucchini. Now, this zucchini here came out really good, nice and crisp, really, really good. Now, for my settings on these, they were all different. I'm going to explain to you the settings in a minute here, but let's say you want to start this out, okay? So you're going to turn it on, okay? Now you'll see it's at 95 degrees. Now, for my apple chips, I took the temperature button and went up a little bit. Sorry, there we go. I think I did 122, and for my time, that's 48 hours. I'll take it up. I did like 10 hours or 9 hours. So it's a very long process. It's going to take a while, and you can hear it. Just want you to hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's hardly any noise at all. The fan system on this is super quiet. So I've got this going now for 9 hours, 122 degrees. It'll get up to temperature, and it will beep again when it's up to temperature. And I can change that at any time if I feel that's a little too high or too much. The book in here, the instruction manual, comes with some awesome information on it, on how to, the basics of it, you know. Put the sliced food onto the trays, how to do it, how to turn the machine on and off. Very, very basic stuff. Food management, all that. In here, where is it? See? Cut the meat, boil the meat, how to do, you know, beef jerky, all that, a circuit diagram. So very, very good manual. But here's the cool part. This comes with this thing here, which is a food dehydrator cookbook. This will give you all the information you need to know. And everything here. How do you do dried apples, all right? So how do you do them? You slice them, put them in there, 65 degrees, 6 to 8 hours. How do you do all sorts of jerky, chicken, all that? So this will teach you everything you need to know, along with watching a little bit on YouTube as well. This also comes with some pot holders here, pan grabbers, really. You know, you're just going to put these on the edge of your finger like that, and you can grab stuff in and out once it starts to get hot. I am going to turn that off because it is getting hot. Don't want it to get hot here for nothing. You will get a clear silicone plastic mat for putting stuff on that might drip. Okay. You got this little clear guy here, the clear mat, and then you have this mesh mat to catch any kind of debris and stuff. I didn't use these because I really didn't need to. These are heat resistant, so you'll have no problem with that. All in all, I think it's a pretty darn neat item. So with your timer, you can adjust this from 0 to 48 hours, okay? The temperature can be adjusted between 98 to 185, and those are good ranges. 95, I'm sorry, to 185. Good ranges for dehydration. For those of you who use metric system, that's 35 to 85 degrees Celsius. So good ranges on this to dehydrate a whole lot of stuff. And as you can tell, you can do a whole lot of food in there. You know, that's 6 trays in there ready to go for you. So, and it's funny because when I did the zucchini, I chopped up a longer piece of zucchini, and I'm like, there's no way all this is going to fit in there. And I literally did a tray and a half. That was it. I thought it was way, way more than what was going to fit in here, and it came out perfect. So definitely a cool little system. I really did like the fact with the zucchini that it came out so nice. And you have yourself zucchini chips for whenever you need them. You can always rehydrate them if you want. I really wouldn't. These are really made to eat dehydrated. But it is a neat little system, and you can make jerky to your heart's content with this thing. If you guys are hunters and you want to go out and get deer jerky or elk or whatever, this is going to be your good friend, let me tell you, because it works very, very well. I do want to do some jerky in it. I'm not going to be doing that today, mainly just because I got other stuff I got to get to today. But I do want to do some beef and beef jerky in here and try it out. Going to be looking at doing that probably later in the month, and we'll do a video on that when I do it. But I definitely think for $100, this is an amazing deal. You know, this is a professional level dehydrator. You can pretty much do whatever you want in there. You've got the light to see what's going on. And you can remove these. You don't have to keep them all in. So if you're doing something that's a little taller and you want to dehydrate it, you can take each one out. My general rule is when dehydrating, you probably want to go as thin as possible. Again, I've tried a couple of different things in here, banana chips, all that. You don't want to go too thick on anything because you want it to be able to be dehydrated really, really thin, and you can eat it whenever you want. Now, length of time that dehydrated food lasts depends on how you take care of it. If I were to freshly dehydrate this stuff and stick it in a sealed bag with an oxygen absorber, I'd probably get 5 years out of it. If I'm just going to put it in a bell jar or a bag and munch on it, you know, I'd probably get a year out of it. So it's definitely a nice way to go about dehydrating your food. And for those of you new to gardening, if your garden explodes and you got a ton of food, you got to do something with it before it goes bad, especially if you're one person or two people and you've got, you know, like let's say tons of zucchini, okay? This will be your best friend on that. You can preserve it and get it ready for whenever you need it. So this is the VEVOR Food Dehydrator. Like I said, it's $159.99 if you don't register. If you register on the site, it's $99.99 after registering. And you can use my VV promo code down at the bottom there. You'll see it there to save an additional 5% on this. And anything else on the website as well. So definitely check it out. I'm really excited about using this more. I'll probably be using it more in the channel. I need a place to kind of put it permanently. Right now I have it in my kitchen, on my kitchen table, which has a big window behind it, which makes it really miserable for video. You got that bright sunlight coming in at you. But I think this is definitely going to be a handy little addition to the channel and a handy little addition to my preparedness as well. Whoops, turn that off. So I definitely think it's worth it, and definitely check them out. They got a ton of cool stuff over there. Stuff you wouldn't have thought of as prepping gear, they have there. So anyway, folks, that's the VEVOR Food Dehydrator. Link will be down below. Check it out. Don't forget to check out all our other links, folks. We do have our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store down there below. If you're interested in getting some freeze-dried food, 25-year shelf life, really healthy, good stuff. Believe me, the hype is justified. The stuff is good. Check them out down there. Our freeze-dried wholesaler link. My link for that link will save you 15% just for using that link. As always, don't forget to check our Jace Medical out. If you're interested in getting some antibiotics stocked up for emergencies from a reliable source in the United States, prescribed by a doctor legally, go to Jace Medical. You'll have an online consultation. They'll send you out your medication prescribed to you from a doctor, and really good stuff. You also get your year's worth of consultation. You can call them up at any time and say, hey, you know, I'm having this symptom or this symptom. What do you think? And you'll actually speak to a doctor on the other end of the phone that will tell you, well, you know what, maybe you want to take this, maybe you don't want to take that. You also have a handbook as well that comes with it that will give you some help too. So you're not on your own. It's not like they're giving you these and saying, good luck. Also, My Patriot Supply down there, preparewithiridium.com. Check it out, as well as our Money Metals Exchange. If you folks haven't checked out the gold and silver from Money Metals Exchange, we're going to be doing another video on that pretty soon. I want to show you some of the stuff that I picked up, and definitely check them out. In an economy that's kind of uncertain right now, I'd feel a whole lot safer with some gold and silver put away from me. So check them out as well. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.